Padme boarded her ship with Yoda as her bodyguard. The plan was for Padme to attempt to talk Anakin out of his power craze and come back to the light. If this plan failed, Yoda would engage the Sith. Yoda anticipated Padme's failure and knew Darth Vader would not return as Anakin, but would more likely attempt to kill her and the Grand Master of the Jedi. Vader sensed a powerful presence as the ship descended from the air, landing on the platform. From it came Padme with another passenger in tow. "What are you doing here?" Vader demanded. "I've been so worried about you," Padme told him. "Anakin, what have you been doing?" Padme pleaded. "I am becoming more powerful so I can save you," Vader reasoned. "At what cost?" Padme countered. "You're a good person, don't do this." "I won't lose you like I lost my mother," Vader recalled, having been just quick enough to hold her as she died and slow enough to not be able to help her with his power. "I've become more powerful than any Jedi ever, and I'm doing it for you, to protect you. I don't need your power, I need your love, your help. We need to raise our child to be good." There she said it. Good. "What have you been told?" Vader demanded. "Master Yoda showed me what you did at the temple." She couldn't bring herself to say it. "The Jedi betrayed the Republic. I eradicated the galaxy of them as they deserved," Vader spit out bitterly. "The children?" Padme asked, tears in her eyes, incredulously. "You killed younglings." She could barely get the word out. "That could have been our child." "Well, it wasn't our child," Vader shouted. "They were all pawns in the Jedi's plot to destroy us. They deserved their fate." "They were children, and you killed them, just like before," Padme muttered, recalling the story he told her long ago of when he killed a camp of Tusken Raiders. "You've betrayed me too. I've done all these things for you, and you are not even grateful." Darth Vader reached out with the Force and attempted to clench her throat when Yoda gripped the young Sith and threw him across the landing platform. "Destroy another life you will not. Betrayed you no one has, pity you I do not," Yoda informed him. "I don't need your pity, Yoda. I'm twice the Jedi you ever were," Vader said, igniting his lightsaber, ready to kill him as he had so many others. "A Jedi, you are not. A pawn of the Sith you are now. Your final stand this is." Yoda ignited his own green blade and the two met in combat. Green clashed with blue. Vader was a skilled duelist for his age, but Yoda had a hand in training pretty much every Jedi the last millennia and was the best duelist in the Order. Yoda and Vader held their blades in an offensive stance, and Anakin reached out his human hand, hoping to spark the same power of the dark side Count Dooku had once used on him. Yoda pushed him away with a tug of the Force, and he crashed into the wall behind him. Yoda walked towards him cautiously, but not enough. Darth Vader called upon the dark side to crush the ground on which Yoda stood mere moments before and let it sink before the eldest Jedi. Yoda lost his lightsaber but caught on to a nearby railing on the lowest level of the facility. Vader sent out a barrage of Force pushes and crushing Force abilities, but was unable to get Yoda to fall to his doom. Vader let himself fall between the gap in the floor and stood before the old Jedi who had recovered himself. "Strong you have become," Yoda chided. Vader ignited his blue blade and lunged at Yoda, who leaped into the air, spinning over Darth Vader and Force pushing him hard enough to make his human hand lose hold of his weapon and the body tumbling in the air, breaking the rail and going over the edge. "Over it is," Yoda said before he could stop himself. Yoda picked up the lightsaber and felt sickened by its past. Much anger in him. A form jumped and landed on the bridge. Vader glared at the hand that held his lightsaber. Yoda ignited the blue blade and held it as a warning, uncomfortable with its size. Vader's robot arm was smoldering and it held a small object with it. The green blade sprang to life and Vader attacked once more. Quick blows were exchanged. Vader again tried to crush a hole, but Yoda was swift and more driven to win than he had been just moments ago. The green Jedi backflipped and landed on the railing the side opposite of where Vader fell. Vader snarled, but it disappeared as Yoda began a counterattack by taking the entire walking panel off its support beams and crumpling it to the ground. The rails, having been built into the rocky terrain, held their ground. Vader leaped onto the surviving rail that bent under his weight. Yoda moved easily, as his small feet with his practiced coordination easily walked the line towards Darth Vader. "Want to kill you I do not, but destroyed my home you have," Yoda chastised him. Vader leaped to Yoda's side of the railing and they continued their duel. Yoda managed to edge Vader up against the wall and left him with no way out. Vader sensed Padme's presence near them and sensed he could use Yoda's compassion for all life forms against him. Padme was lifted into the air and began to grip her neck, trying to stop the invisible, intangible hand from choking her to death. "Another life you will not take!" Yoda attacked with power, using the Force to shove Darth Vader hard enough into the wall so he would release Padme and lose his balance. Which he did. Vader fell a rough fall and broke nearly every bone in his body, which slipped and began to tumble into the open lava. Yoda sighed as the Sith became engulfed in flame, pain, and agony. He began his leap and would have reached safety had Darth Vader not had enough hatred and vengeance inside him to reach out one last time and pull Master Yoda to the same doom he left the Dark Apprentice. Across the light years, Obi Wan felt his master's light go out in the universe. Now he is the last Jedi. This is the end of the video, so like and subscribe and Phoenix Turf out.